Hey, 30-06 John here, and today what I'm talking about is food that I take hunting and that I use for emergency preparedness and how they're tied together. So keep watching and I hope you enjoy the video. Here in Alaska, a lot of hunting takes place in August and September. October, winter's setting in pretty good and hunting really starts winding down. There is still a lot of deer hunting. But in August and September, there's actually a lot of daylight. And me personally, I don't like to chew up a lot of time cooking food because I want to be hunting. So all the food I take is low effort and easy to prepare. So I use a lot of freeze-dried food, like the standard, the Mountain House. I use military MREs. Also, the aroma is much less than if you're cooking food, which actually reduces the chance of calling in bears. If you're bear hunting, you may want to cook bacon. If you don't want to call in a grizzly bear or a brown bear, you know, I don't want to be cooking bacon or something like that. Using this type of food for hunting, it also ties into being prepared for emergencies in that you're not really buying special emergency food, you're just buying more hunting food. So let's go through some of these foods. Mountain House is probably the oldest company. I don't know of any ones that are older that are still around. They're pretty popular. You find it at Walmart and all the other different big box stores and that. Usually they come in these little packages like this. You rip open the top, add some water, cold water or hot water, depending what the instructions say. Let it sit for 10 minutes, and usually they taste pretty good. These foil packages, they used to say they were good for, I think, 7 years. Then they upped the time. I think they're 20 or 25 years now. It's real important that these foil packages don't bend a lot and break open, because that reduces the shelf life very fast. I've had some of these pretty long time and open them up and they still taste good. Once again, you have to make sure the foil package doesn't get damaged. They also have, Mountain House comes in these big sealed cans. These cans are good for 25 years. Like this can here of rice and chicken. Says it's good until January of 2037. Another popular one is ReadyWise. I've had a couple ReadyWise. I myself don't think they taste as good as Mountain House, but that's a personal preference. Before anyone buys a bunch of freeze-dried food, I would say that you should buy one or two of the flavor you want to get and taste them. Get a general idea of what to expect, especially between brands. All of the freeze-dried foods have date codes on them, Best Buy codes. This one here says Best Buy September 2050. I do keep 3 weeks or so of freeze-dried food at the house just for emergencies. Also for hunting trips, I already have a lot of food on hand. I don't have to go out and buy it. I already have it. Also, I keep a box or two of true military style MREs, meal ready to eat. The box is sort of nice to have, not just because it's a heavy duty box, it is, but also it has these little time and temperature sensors right here. Let me zoom in on this here. This right here on the MRE box is a time and temperature sensor. The colors change the older and the more exposed to heat that the MREs or this sensor gets to. It's sort of an indicator if the MREs are going to be good or not. This particular sensor for this box of MREs indicates that the MREs are good. Now this sensor on this box, you see that the center dot is darker than the circle. This sensor is saying that this box is very old and has been exposed to too much heat. True military MREs like this come as a complete meal. They have a lot of calories in it. And I buy these preferred when I can. This past year, about a year ago, I couldn't find regular military MREs. I bought a case of these commercially made sort of MREs. So this commercial MRE has one package of this turkey chili, spicy hot. Sort of like canned food, but it's in a foil package. I think they call this a retort. Does come with a military style heater. Does come with a cinnamon sugar cookie 2-pack. You could look at this and it looks like a military packaging. Also comes with this accessory packet, which has a squeezed cheese jalapeno spread, instant coffee, sugar for the coffee. Also has a spoon. The trouble is this spoon is really sort of a cheap plastic spoon. The MREs come with a real heavy duty spoon. I'll show you. It comes with 2 small crackers. That's actually not a lot of food. Might do for a lunch, but the MRE has a lot more food in it. Let's take a look at that. So this MRE, it's creamy spinach, fettuccine, mushrooms in a cream sauce. Inside it comes with another packaging. It's sealed. You can actually take it out of this package and carry it like this. Let's rip it open. First packet we see here. This is the spinach fettuccine package right here. It's a retort package. It has a little cardboard thing here with ingredients and the protein in it. With a package of pretzel sticks. Has an accessory packet. Has matches, which is nice. Some little bit of toilet paper, which is actually good for fire starter. Some salt. Some caffeine chewing gum. A cup of instant dried coffee in there. Apple cinnamon flavor First Strike nutritious energy bar. Peanut butter. Crackers. Chocolate protein drink. This is a powder. You can actually rip it off and just make it right inside this package right here. Pepper sauce. Military MRE heater. Add water, a little bit of water to it. Heats the main course. This is a hot beverage bag. These are actually good for storing things in because it's so waterproof. Also, it has the MRE heavy duty spoon, which is significantly heavier duty and won't break like the cheap plastic one that the other MRE comes with. Also, I like to take some Gatorade or Powerade on hunting trips. Replaces those essential chemicals and electrolytes for your body. Does make a difference. You could take bottles if you have the room to pack it in. Sometimes if you're on a limited weight hunt, you can't do that. They do have a powdered Gatorade or a powdered Powerade. It's also important to have something like Gatorade or Powerade for emergency situation. It's going to be a very strenuous time. It's nice to have something like this to replace those essential electrolytics. Also, what I take on hunting trips, and it's pretty standard here in Alaska, especially throughout Bush, Alaska, is the Sailor Boy pilot bread. This is like what they call a hardtack. It's really hard to buy this in the lower 48, but in Alaska, it's very common. Costco sells it, Walmart sells it, all the grocery stores, Cars, Safeway, Fred Meyer, they sell it. It's just basically a sort of big heavy-duty cracker, sort of tough. It's sort of unflavored, but you know that's its advantage is that it takes the flavor of anything you add to it. Pretty good eating. They store well. They come in this cardboard box. When you pull it out, it comes with a big plastic bag full of these polished red crackers. One thing I do want to say is that when you take food like this for hunting and it's just you eating it, that's fine. But before you buy a bunch of this stuff, you should make sure all the members in your family can eat food like this. I know that my son doesn't like to eat the main entree and MREs. He'll eat the snacks and stuff like that. When it comes to the freeze-dried food, he does like some. He actually likes the granola with blueberries. He likes that a lot. So that's all that I have for today. Hey everyone, thanks for watching and stay safe. Have a nice day. I think I'll finish the rest of this Sailor Boy cracker.